When it comes to all the different size silver bars out there, which one is the best to stack and which one is the easiest to sell? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and staying safe. Today I wanted to talk about silver bars and which size I think is the best, which one is the easiest to sell, which one carries the lower premium. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today, I wanted to talk about silver bars. I know I have some rounds, I have some coins in the background, but I have the 1 ounce, the 5 ounce, and the 10 ounce on display. Now, what made me decide to make this video was a comment that I had received either earlier this morning or later last night. Somebody commented on one of my videos asking me if they should stick to 1 ounce silver bars or if they should go bigger. Should they get 5 ounce? Should they get 10 ounce? Should they get something above the 10 ounce denomination? And which is the easiest to sell? That was their number one concern, which is the easiest to sell. So I wanted to talk about some of the pros and the cons to some of the different size silver bars out there, and some pros and cons when it comes to different security features and whatnot as well. So first things first, right off the bat, I just want to answer and address the biggest concern right away. Which is the easiest to sell? It would be the smaller bar, the 1 troy ounce silver bar. That's for a variety of different reasons. Not to say it's unbearably difficult to part ways with a 5, a 10, a 20 ounce bar, or a kilo bar, or a 50 ounce or a 100 ounce bar. Not saying those are difficult to part ways with, but the easiest to part ways with would be the little 1 troy ounce silver bar. And I'll explain why throughout the course of the video. So I want to talk about some of the pros and the cons, and this is something that people who have been in the stacking game for at least a couple of weeks, at least a couple of months, probably already know this, but the smaller the denomination, typically the higher the premium is going to be. AKA, it would be cheaper from a dollar bill fiat perspective to pick up 1 10-ounce bar than it would be to pick up 10 1 ounce bars. They're both 10 troy ounces. 10 of these versus 1 of these, they weigh the exact same amount, but typically, the bigger the denomination, the lower the premium is. It's like buying something at the regular store and then buying something at a wholesale store, if that makes sense. So, to get your hands on the silver bars, the bigger it is, typically, the lower the premium is going to be. That's just the way it works. Not always, but usually. So if that was your concern, it would probably be the best idea to go for a larger denomination of silver. That's why I don't stack a lot of 1 troy ounce silver bars. I only have a few. But my number one priority right now, when it comes to the silver bars at least, I'm going after the 10 ouncers. And the reason for this is because I find them to be the happy medium. I know we're talking about 1, 5, and 10 ounce right now, but I don't even really count the 5 ouncer very much. There's virtually no difference in the premium if you were to get 1 of these versus 5 of these. It doesn't really start to make a little bit of a difference until you get to 10 ounces and above. So what I look at are 1 ounce bars, 10 ounce bars, and potentially 20 ounce bars. Now I don't have any 20 ounce bars, and the reason for that is because I personally don't want to pack too many dollar bills into just one particular piece of metal. I'd rather have 2 pieces of metal that are half the size as the 1 bigger piece of metal. So that's why I go for the 10 ouncers. I find them to be the happy medium. I get a little bit of a break when it comes to the premiums, but they're still unbelievably easy to work with, easy to move around, easy to transport. Now I personally don't plan on selling any of my silver ever, but if I ever wanted to, or God forbid, if I ever needed to, if I was in a really bad financial situation, I could very easily do so. As I said earlier in the video, the smaller the bar, typically the easier it is to part ways with. So I would imagine that a 10 ounce bar is probably quite a bit easier to get rid of if you ever wanted to than, let's just say, a 100 ounce silver bar. especially if the spot price really started to climb. I mean, right now the spot price is only about $26, which means this right here, not even counting the premium, is worth about 26 bucks. Then you got to tack a little bit of a premium on there. It's going to be closer to 30, but spot price alone, according to market value, 26 bucks. This over here, 260 bucks. I have no issue putting $260 into one piece of metal. In fact, I put a similar dollar amount into little 1/10 ounce gold coins. Now I don't put 260, it's more like 210, but the point I'm trying to get across is $200, $250, $260. I don't mind packing that into just one particular piece of metal. To put $1,000 or $2,000 into one piece of metal, I personally wouldn't want to do that. I like multiple smaller transactions as opposed to fewer larger transactions. Now, it's all personal preference at the end of the day, so it really doesn't matter. All gold is great, all silver is great, but that's just personal preference. So like I said, according to market value, 26 bucks, 260 bucks if you wanted to meet in the middle. 5 ouncer would be about 130 bucks, give or take, plus a little bit of a premium. But when it comes to the 1 ounce silver bars, much easier to sell, especially if the spot price really started to climb. We're only working with $26 and change per troy ounce right now, but who's to say silver won't go back up to $50? And notice I said back up to $50. It's already been there. We already know it's possible because it's already happened before. Silver's already hit $50 an ounce. What if it were to go back? That means this little piece of silver right here would be worth $50. Meanwhile, that 10 ouncer over on the right, $500 and $250 right in the middle. So if spot price went all the way up to $50 and all you have are kilo bars or 50 ounce bars or 100 ounce bars, you may or may not have difficulty parting ways with such large pieces of silver, because if the spot price is up and it's a huge piece of metal, it's going to be worth, according to fiat, according to currency, according to the dollar bill, it's going to be worth quite a bit. You may or may not have a tough time finding someone who has the cash on hand and wants that big piece of silver more than they want that pile of cash. Is it impossible? Absolutely not. You can, for sure, find people who want the kilo bars, the 50 ounce, the 100 ounce bars. You can find tons of people who want even bigger than that. I've seen 600 ounce silver bars on Instagram. I've seen huge denominations of silver, big giant cinder blocks of silver. And there's a demand for them. And there always will be a demand for them. But will a future potential buyer have the cash to convert into such a large denomination of silver if spot price were to go back up to $50? Now, $50 an ounce multiplied by, I don't know, 50 ounces, 100 ounces, 200 ounces, it might not be terrible, but who's to say it's going to stop at 50? What if it goes to 60? What if it goes to 80? What if it goes to $112 an ounce? What then? Will you be able to find somebody who has the cash to convert into a big giant block of silver if the spot price were $112? Absolutely. But you'd have a far easier time finding somebody who just wants little 1 troy ounce denominations, because that would mean this right here is worth $112 plus a premium. At the end of the day, it's all personal preference. There's a lot of pros and cons no matter which way you go, which is why I try to find the happy medium. That's why I stick to 10 ounce bars now. Slightly lower premiums, but still unbelievably easy to work with, even if spot price really started to climb. Even if spot price double, triple, even quadrupled in value, if it went all the way up like that, 10 ouncers would still be unbelievably easy to work with, easy to get rid of if you ever wanted to. Not to say that I want to or would ever want to, but I would ideally like to trade a little bit of my silver for a little bit of gold if the gold to silver ratio gap comes in a little bit, but that's a story for a different video. I would say If you can't decide between 1 ounce, 5 ounce, or 10 ounce, why not stack all three? You don't have to exclusively stack nothing but 1 ounces or nothing but 10 ounces or nothing but kilo bars or nothing but 50 ounces. You don't have to do that. You can get a little bit of everything. In fact, it might actually be the smartest possible move to get a little bit of everything, which is why I have multiple of all different denominations. You can see behind the silver bars, I have some silver rounds, I have some silver coins. This right here is a 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce. This is a 2 troy ounce. This is a 5 troy ounce round. Everything below, all this 90% junk constitutional silver, that's essentially fractional silver, if you think about it. I mean, these right here are about 1/6 of a troy ounce each. The dimes over there, about 1/14 of a troy ounce each. In fact, I have unbelievably small pieces of silver. These were given to me as a Christmas present in 2019 from my cousin. Little 1 gram silver bars, 10 of them. It's pretty cool. Again, if you were to get the 1 gram silver bars, you're going to be paying a pretty hefty premium because, as I said earlier, the smaller the denomination, the higher the premium is going to be. The larger the denomination, the lower the premium is going to be. But if you meet them both halfway and find the happy medium, that might just be the sweet spot. That's what I like to call it. But there's nothing wrong with diversifying. There's nothing wrong with getting a little bit of everything. But the main concern, the question that was asked in the comment section of one of my videos, was which is the easiest to sell? That was the number one concern. Answer is smaller denominations. Not to say that larger denominations are difficult to work with, or difficult to get rid of, or difficult to sell. But these are just the easiest to work with between the three, 1, 5, and 10 ounce silver bars. So in addition to the ease, in addition to the convenience, in addition to which may or may not be the most desirable or the simple to move around and sell, we can also talk about security features. Not all silver bars have security features. That little 1 ounce silver bar over there, of course you can test it. You can prove that it's real. You can show that it's legitimately pure silver, 3/9 fine silver, but it doesn't have a security feature. And when I say a security feature, I'm not talking about a microchip so you can track it down if somebody were to steal it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about proof of authenticity. I'm talking about ways to keep it safe. If you have an RCM bar, which I do not, by the way, I don't own one, but I would like to own one, and I plan on getting one this year, but an RCM bar, Royal Canadian Mint. It looks almost like this. It's a nice 10 ounce bar. It has the logo up here, and right at the bottom, there's a serial number. Each RCM bar is serialized. That's an excellent security feature. In fact, it's such a good security feature, I almost got an RCM bar as my first 10 ounce bar for that reason alone. I really appreciated and respected the fact that it had a serial number. I thought that that was a really smart idea. Then I discovered the Sunshine bars. Now it doesn't matter what denomination, RCM bars, you can only get the 10 ouncers. Sunshine bars, you can get half ouncers, you can get 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce, 25 ounce, 50 ounce. This right here, let me zoom in. If you get the Mint Mark SI Sunshine bars, which by the way, carry a lower premium than the Sunshine bars without this feature. But this feature right here, you can't see. You would need to have a decoder lens, which I keep in my safe. You put it over top, and right there in the middle, it'll say the word valid. Proof of authenticity. And to be honest with you, I thought that was an even better security feature than a serial number. Here's the Mint Mark SI for my 10-ounce Sunshine bar. This one does not have that. But I do have a Sunshine round on hand that I can show you as well. See this right here? It may not be a silver bar. It may only be a silver round. You want to know the difference between a silver bar and a silver round? The shape. It's the only difference. The only difference in the world. And you can also say that bars may be easier to stack because they fit in a square or boxy shaped safe a little bit easier than circular pieces of silver. But the only difference between rounds and bars are the shape. A round is a circular shaped bar and a bar is a rectangular shaped round. There's no difference between the two. They're both a troy ounce of silver, especially if they come from the same mint. Sunshine, sunshine. So the rounds, just like the bars, if you flip them over, look at that. Mint Mark SI. Proof of authenticity. No one can tell you that thing's not real. I don't think that's real. Oh yeah? Well, my decoder lens says otherwise. Says the word valid, and you're good to go. So between rounds and bars, there are no difference. Only difference is the shape. So if you don't know what to do when it comes to bars versus rounds, doesn't matter. Same exact identical thing, different shape. But when it comes to different denominations, the only thing you have to remember is that typically, not always, not 100% of the time, but typically, the smaller the denomination, the higher the premium is going to be. The larger the denomination, the lower the premium is going to be. Typically. Not always, but that's usually the case. And that's why I try to climb up a little bit. I don't worry too much about the 1 ounce. I don't worry too much about the 5 ounce. This, by the way, is not a 1 ounce. This is a ½ ounce. I don't remember if I said that, but you can actually see on the back, half troy ounce. I don't remember if I said that, but thought I'd let you know. But I don't worry too much about the ½ ounce. I don't worry too much about the 1 ounce or the 5 ounce pieces of silver. If I'm going to go with a silver bar, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to go for the 10 ounce. I love the denomination. It feels really good in the hand. I like the weight. It really makes you feel like you're holding on to something substantial, something of actual value. Not to say that this is not valuable. It absolutely is, but it doesn't really have much weight to it. It's only a little 1 troy ounce silver bar. When you have a 10 ouncer in your hand, I mean, it's heavier than your phone. This is just a nice chunk of wealth that you're holding on to. So it just really feels good in the hand. It feels good to hang on to. It feels like you're really holding on to real, true wealth. So again, it's all personal preference. You can go one way, you can go the other way. It really doesn't matter because silver is silver. But the number one concern was which is the easiest to sell. I answered that at the very beginning of the video, and then I spent the rest of the video talking about some pros and cons, some different security features, and proof of authenticity, and my own personal opinion. That's all this video is, by the way. Just my opinion. Not a financial advisor. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. Make sure you're doing your own research, forming your own opinions, making your own decisions based off of your own conclusions, not mine. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts on everything that I shared in today's video? When it comes to the silver bars, when it comes to the 1 ounce, the 5 ounce, the 10 ounce, between those 3 options, which do you think would be the best? Or do you avoid all 3 and maybe you only stack ½ ounce or little 10-gram silver bars or 1 gram silver bars, or maybe you only stack kilo and up silver bars? Let me know anything and everything related to the different denominations of the precious metal. And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller, easier to manage. I'm also doing giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shout-outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of my videos early and commercial-free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1,500, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, when it comes to the different denominations of silver, the 1 ounce, the 5 ounce, the 10 ounce, that's what I would prefer to focus on in the comment section. But even when it comes to fractional silver, half ounce, quarter ounce, 10 gram, 1 gram, 2.5 gram silver bars, maybe 20 or 25 ounce silver bars, kilo bars, 50 ounce, 100 ounce silver bars. When it comes to the different denominations of silver, what's your go-to? Do you prefer to go with the smaller silver because it's easier to work with? Do you prefer to go with the larger pieces of silver because it lowers the premium down a little bit? Maybe you're completely tunnel vision focused on getting silver, the weight of silver, as much physical silver content in your possession as possible. Maybe you mix and match it up. Maybe you have some half ounce, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce, fractional, 90% different levels of purity. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.